Okay, now that we have our dashboard, let's make it more powerful and user-friendly. We'll enable click-through interactions where you click on a chart and you can immediately view detailed metrics or logs for faster root cause analysis. Without this interactivity, the numbers here alone don't give much context, but once we set up these links, you can jump straight to the underlying data. So first things first, I'm going to simulate some errors on my IDRA application to populate our dashboard. And with this, we can visualize the customizations more clearly. So I'm just going to run the endpoint with high latency. And also I'm going to simulate some errors. So we have coded this particular update of an invoice to trigger an error. Yep. So this is as you can see, it's a sample error for DD trace. Okay, so now that we have a high latency endpoint triggered and some errors, some recent errors, let's hit back to our dashboard. So back to the dashboard. In the interest of time, I'm only going to show you how to create custom links for 3 of the charts here, which is the errors APM, max response time, and the APM error message count. So for errors APM, let's first hit to the APM dashboard. So we see that now we have all the traces, but it's all coming from a variety of places. So we only want to see the ones with the error. So we're going to have to add a filter. So I'm going to do the project key attribute filter that we added in the previous part of the video. So this will be either a demo and status error. So yeah, this is showing us the error tracer that we triggered just. And then we are going to copy the link here. And then we're going to go back to our dashboard. And we can edit this to add the link. So let's call this view error details. Okay, one important thing to note is that the time reflected in this link is going to reflect the time setting you had in the previous APM dashboard. So if we want this to take on the time that we select from the dashboard, from the customized dashboard itself, we're going to have to add the time variable in instead. And okay, the query here, they have encoded it in base 64, but if you just type it in raw text, it should work also. So yeah, that will be equivalent to doing this Fedora demo status. Yep. Okay, let's test this out. And save. Okay, now if we go to past 30 minutes, if we click on if we click on this chart, we will be able to see the link that we added, which is view error details. And if we click on this, hopefully this will bring us, yes, nice. So it will bring us to the view that we want, where we only see the error traces. Okay, let's move on to do the same for max response time. So for this, we will also go to APM, and then we want to show only the traces from IDRA. And we are going to sort it by the longest duration, which is this. Okay, and then hit back to the dashboard to edit the link. Okay, let's test out our link. Nice. Okay, so the final chart I'm going to show you is the APM error message count. So for this one, we will want to go to the logs dashboard. And here we are just going to filter by status error. Let's see if we can pick up some error logs. Okay, nice. So we're going to copy this link and we're going to head back to our dashboard. And we're going to edit the links here. So there's some default links that are already available, but I'm just going to disable it for simplicity's sake. And then we're going to add in our link, view error logs. Okay, yes, let's modify the time. And for the query, because this is a honeycomb chart, so what we can do on top of status equals to error, we can also do service equals to this label variable over here. So what this will do is that when you click on the precise honeycomb itself, it will bring you to that service with the additional, like with a dynamic service filter. Okay, that should do the trick. So let's test it out now. So if I click on this, I want to see I do a backend. Okay, nice. And if I click on this, I should see Mongo with no logs. Nice, okay. Yeah. And that's it. So from what I've showed you, we've just created a custom dashboard based on Google's 4 golden signals, which is saturation, errors, latency, and traffic. So if you create an account with us, we'll share more setups and templates to help accelerate your observability journey. Thanks for following along and happy dashboarding.